like to call this meeting to order. Clerk of the board, please call the roll.
Freeholder Carter.
Present.
Freeholder Estrada.
Present.
Freeholder Hudak.
Here.
Freeholder Jallo. Freeholder Kowalski.
Here.
Freeholder Mirabello.
Here.
Freeholder Wright.
Present.
Vice Chairman Granados.
Here.
And Chairman Bergen.
Present.
Chairman, you have 8 freeholders present.
Thank you. Clerk of the board, would you please lead us in the prayer and salute to the flag?
Humbly we ask God, the giver of peace and the lover of charity, to give the entire family of nations true agreement with his will, and to grant the light of his spirit on all who work for justice and peace. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk of the board, please read the statement of compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act.
The chair wishes to announce that pursuant to the requirements of New Jersey statutes annotated, Title 10, Chapter 4, Section 10 of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting of the Board of Chosen Freeholders of the County of Union has been given by mailing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2017, along with periodic changes necessitated by circumstances, to the newspapers circulated within the County of Union who are designated to receive such notice, and by posting the annual meeting schedule for the year 2017 in the Administration Building, and further by filing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2017 with the Office of the County Clerk.
Thank you. We have a couple of presentations tonight. First, I'm going to call on Freeholder Mirabella, joined by Freeholder Kowalski and myself, to present a resolution concerning an outstanding professor at Union County College.
Dr. Umbrella, would you come forward, please? And President McMenamin, will you come forward? Welcome. Come right around here, Professor. So I'm really interested in history, and I read a story about the work that you've been doing collecting acorns from famous trees. And we just read recently about the tree that was, I think, had to come down, and you were able to gather some of the acorns and replant some of the seedlings right here in Union County. And I was very impressed with that. And what I said to you before was sometimes we hand out some resolutions or make some comments, and you know some of it's regular government stuff, but this was a cool thing from my perspective. And I'm glad that Dr. McMenamin could be here, and certainly Freeholder Kowalski with her advocacy, not only for Union County College, but the environment. And I want to invite her up. And Chairman Bergen, I want to ask him if he'll say a couple of words, because I know he was at one of the events recently, and he can share his experience. And Dr. I'll ask you if you'll say a couple of words too.
Thank you, Freeholder. I had the opportunity to be at the college at the time they took the tree that had grown from the seedling you grew, took it out so they could bring it to Basking Ridge to replace the 600-year-old tree. I grew up in Cranford. I've lived in Union County my entire life and had absolutely no clue that this was going on. And standing there and looking at the map and seeing all the trees spread out, it's just an amazing thing. So I'm so glad we have you in here tonight to congratulate you for your hard work. And anyone who has not had an opportunity to look at this tree project, it's just amazing. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Dr. McMenamin, do you want to say a quick word?
Never say no to that, but I just want to say Professor Umbrello, Dr. Umbrello, Senior Professor of Biology at Union County College, leader of this historic tree grove, and really representing over 400 faculty who come to work every day at Union County College to help us transform our community one student at a time. He's a great representative of a great group of dedicated educators.
Thank you. Can you say a couple words, Doctor?
Sure. I just wanted to say that this project started over 25 years ago to collect seeds of historic trees before they disappeared. Now, for the last 20 years, I've concentrated primarily on trees from New Jersey. There's so many historic trees. We have such a, going back to the Revolutionary War, so many historic places where these trees have just disappeared. So I was pleased that I could collect a number of these seedlings, and I was particularly pleased that we could help out the town of Basking Ridge. And
much, and appreciate all your efforts.
She's here.
Now I want to call upon Freeholder Carter to present a resolution to a young lady who really has made an outstanding effort in helping others with education.
Thank you, Sharon. Good evening, everyone. Okay, I don't think that is on, but my voice is loud enough. Shante, why don't you come on up? This individual is Shante Smith, and I'm going to pass her up. And the reason why, she's a young individual who has taken on so many projects in our community. She has collected over 3,000 books and has sent them over to Ghana to establish for their library to make sure the children over there have the same opportunities that we have here. But more so, this is not the first time that you've taken on a project. It's been about 4 or 5 years, 4 years? 4 years. And 4 years ago, and especially when I first met Shante, she was working in Plainfield. She was working with a group of young students during the summer, and she did a project when I grew up. And she actually made a whole video and film out of it. And it was so inspiring. She had those youth who did not say anything at first, would just show up and look at everybody, but yet got them to get out there, get among themselves, figure out what they wanted to be with. She got individuals from different areas of the city of Plainfield to come in. She had the police force come in, she had the fire force come in, she had City Hall come in, she had doctors come in, she had engineers come in, and she took all of this on herself because it's something that she really saw the vision of. She wanted to really introduce these youth to, because they really wanted to see what their possibilities were. So we were very proud and excited, and because of all of your efforts and so much that you've done, and knowing your background and knowing the things that you have accomplished and overcome, we're very proud of you to continue to give back to the community and always give back. So we have, on behalf of the Union County Board of Chosen Freeholders, we have this resolution, and it says, where Shante is 24 years old, born and raised in the city of Plainfield, graduated from Barack Obama Academy, a high school for at-risk youth. Shante is passionate about motivating and encouraging children and young adults to follow their dreams despite the obstacles and challenges. For 2 consecutive summers, Shante has taken volunteer trips to both Central America and Africa, developing relationships with students along the way and recording the process for a documentary titled When I Grow Up. She not only did this across ocean, but she did it right there in our own hometown, right here in Union County, the city of Plainfield. Shante began planning a book drive upon her return to Plainfield. In doing so, she aimed to build cross-cultural connections between African Americans and Canadians. Shante collected 3,000 books, and on May 15th, she proudly sent them off to Ghana. And Shante is currently pursuing a degree in early childhood education to teach pre-K through 6th grade students on an international level. Shante, we congratulate you and continue to do the work that you do. Anyone is saying? Yeah, sure. Thank you all for acknowledging my efforts. I do these projects not for any promotion of self or not to drawing attention to myself. I just have a love for kids and I just have a love to be kids. So it's always a good time, and it just so happened that over the years I started to get the recognition for these things. So to hear you mention a project that I did 3 years ago almost brought me to tears because I kind of think sometimes people don't remember those things. So I just want to thank everybody for your acknowledgement of my efforts. I'm going to continue to do more projects and continue to do more things with you and to further my education and to give back to Plainfield and the students who was like me who went to at-risk schools that didn't have the role models that I'm trying to be. So, thank you.
Thank you, Freeholder. That truly is inspiring to us all.
Thank you.
Now moving to our regular agenda, may I please have a motion to approve communication?
Second.
Moved by Vice Chairman Granados, seconded by Freeholder Carter, I think.
Kowalski.
Please call the roll.
Freeholder Carter,
Yes.
Freeholder Estrada,
Yes.
Freeholder Hudak,
Aye.
Freeholder Kowalski,
Yes.
Freeholder Mirabella,
Aye.
Freeholder Wright,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Granados,
Aye.
Chairman Bergen.
Yes,
Freeholder, you have 8 votes in the affirmative.
thank you. We now have an ordinance that's on for adoption. Clerk of the Board, please read the ordinance by title.
Ordinance number 783-20-2017, an ordinance to amend the Union County Administrative Code, Chapter 1, Union County Government Structure, Article 21, Department of Public Safety, Section 1-128, Office of Health Management, by adding Section 1-128-1T, authorizing the health officer to perform inspections and issue permits to food vendors on county properties.
Thank you. Being this is on for adoption, we now open the public comment portion. As concerns the pending ordinance only, ordinance 783-2017. If you want to make a comment on the pending ordinance only, please step forward, give your name, town of residence, and please remember the 5-minute time limit. Is there anyone who wishes to speak on this pending ordinance only?
Good evening, Chair Bergen, ladies and gentlemen of the Freeholder Board, Bruce Patterson, Garwood. This is more just fact-finding, a couple of questions. But you're adding this. Was there some type of iteration talking about where the county performs inspections and permits for food vendors previously in the codes? I guess that's a simple question, I guess. Also, I guess the permits, it always, the government always, if they issue a permit, there's always a cost involved in that. I guess it's a revenue gathering effort, which I do appreciate, but I guess could somebody just give us an idea of what the permit costs are, if there is any? So just those 2 questions. So thank you very much.
Thank you. To answer your first question, the county has not done these inspections previously. In the past, they've been done by the local health officer for whatever municipality the county park happened to be in, but we're now going to be doing this work for ourselves. And if there is a fee schedule attached to the pending ordinance, I'm not going to read because there are various different categories, but depending on how many days and so on, the fees can run $125 or more which I presume is somewhat in line with what the municipalities charge anyway, so it's not a new fee. It's just we're going to be providing the service, so the fee will come to the county instead of the municipality.
Chairman? May I just add?
Certainly.
You know, part of the thinking behind it was also, this particular permit was a very challenging thing to issue for both the vendors who are coming into the parks for various events, as well as the municipalities who often had to send employees on the weekends and off hours, and it was very challenging for both parties. So we're actually reducing the burden on the municipalities as well, having to cover these events in county parks. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Freeholder. Is there anyone else in the public who wants to comment on the pending ordinance only? Seeing none, I'll close that portion and request that Freeholder Hudak, who is chairman of the policy subcommittee, please move the ordinance.
Thank you, Chairman. I move ordinance number 783-2017 for final reading and authorize clerk of the board to advertise same in accordance with the law.
Is there a second?
Second.
Moved by Freeholder Hudak, seconded by Freeholder Mirabella. Clerk of the board, please call the roll.
Freeholder Carter?
Yes.
Freeholder Estrada?
Yes.
Freeholder Hudak?
Aye.
Freeholder Kowalski?
Yes.
Freeholder Mirabella?
Aye.
Freeholder Wright?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Granados?
Aye.
And Chairman Bergen.
Yes.
Chairman, you have 8 votes in the affirmative.
Thank you. We now have a number of pending resolutions, and at this time I open the meeting for public comment on those resolutions. Once again, if you have comment on pending resolutions only, please step forward, state your town of residence. Please let us know which resolution you're referring to, and once again, there is a 5-minute time limit. Is there anyone in the public who wishes to comment on pending resolutions only?
Good evening, Chair Bergen, ladies and gentlemen of the Freeholder Board, Bruce Patterson Garwood. Oddly enough, I really don't have a lot of comments on all these resolutions. They seem fairly innocuous and actually not that expensive to the taxpayers, so thank you very much for this week. But anyway, just one comment on, it's on page 5, and it's the resolutions 493, 494, 495, and 496. There seems to be a lawsuit against the county with various individuals. It appears you're appointing Palumbo, Renaud, and DiApollonia of Cranford, $80,000. And I just want to comment that over the past, in 4 years, Palumbo, Renaud donated $39,000 to the Freeholder campaigns and their various cronies. So, I mean, I've pushed for some type of pay-to-play and getting nowhere on that. And 497 on the very bottom is Kaloji Simmons getting it at $20,000. It may be a different lawsuit, but or it could be the same. But $18,000 they donated in 4 years to the freeholders and their cronies. And again, I think you really should pass a pay-to-play because. I don't know, the money seems to be coming out of the taxpayers' pockets, being filtered into these legal firms, and obviously going to the campaigns. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Is there any other member of the public who wishes to comment on pending resolutions only? Seeing none, I'll close that portion of the meeting and ask for a motion to approve, to adopt resolutions 2017-470 through 2017-508.
Second.
Moved by Vice Chairman Granados, seconded by Freeholder Carter. Please call the roll.
Freeholder Carter?
Yes.
Freeholder Estrada?
Yes and all.
Freeholder Hudak?
Aye to all.
Freeholder Kowalski?
Yes.
Freeholder Mirabella?
Aye to all.
Freeholder Wright?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Granados?
Aye.
And Chairman Bergen.
Thank you. I have to abstain on 2017-479 and 2017-489 and vote yes on the remainder.
Chairman, you have 8 votes in the affirmative with all the resolutions, with the exception of Resolution 2017-479 and 489, where you have 7 votes in the affirmative and 1 abstention.
Thank you. We now move to that portion of the meeting where the public may comment on any governmental issue that a member of the public feels may be of concern to the residents of the county. Please step forward, state your name and town of residence, and once again, remember the 5-minute time limit. Is there any member of the public who wishes to comment on any public matter?
Good.
Seeing none, I'll close that portion of the meeting. Now we will turn to freeholder reports and comments. Freeholder Kowalski?
Thank you, Chairman. As many of you know, the federal budget is being finalized, and we're waiting to see what it holds for improving the nation's transportation infrastructure. You may recall there was talk about an ARC tunnel some years ago that had been canceled by Governor Christie, but now there's currently the Gateway project, and the outcome of the federal budget will determine whether this new project will continue. Gateway, you'll recall, is the project that includes the tunnels between New Jersey and New York. Some of those tunnels were badly damaged by the hurricanes and storms we've had over recent years. It's urgently needed that these new Hudson River tunnels be done, and also the Portal Bridge replacement and the reconstruction of Penn Station in New York. This has been called the most important transportation infrastructure project in the United States, and here in Union County, I think we agree. It's vital for New Jersey's economy. The freeholders have been working steadily with the Raritan Valley Rail Coalition and the NJTPA, of course through our Freeholder Estrada, and with our state and national legislators to make this a reality. And as the board's liaison to the Raritan Valley Rail Coalition, I've been through many meetings where we've discussed this. We have been advocating wherever possible, in every way possible. And it's really a make or break project for the ability of New Jersey to be able to compete in the world economy. So I encourage you to look online, sign the petition by the Raritan Valley Rail Coalition, make your views known to our legislators, and it's just something that's got to be done. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but also getting in touch with the people who need to know. I also would like to congratulate the Union County College students who graduated last week. Dr. McMenamin was here earlier. It was a lovely ceremony, and Freeholder Estrada and I know we're proud to attend and to applaud our graduates, and we wish them every success. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Freeholder, and thank you for your leadership on the transportation issues along with Freeholder Estrada. Freeholder Carter.
Thank you, Chairman. I'd like to thank everyone who came out to enjoy our Rhythm and Blues by the Brook Free Music Festival that was in Cedar Brook Park this past weekend in Plainfield. The music was great, the crowd was full of enthusiasm, and as always, the food and entertainment and activities were truly amazing. I want to thank also all of the county staff for all the hard work to making sure that this Rhythm and Blues Festival was truly a success. But it also reminds me that summer is upon us. So county has a lot of activities going on throughout the summer, throughout all of our parks here in Union County. So please go to our website, www.ucnj.org, and go to the park section so that you can see what's going on and get involved and take advantage of all of this wonderful weather that I'm looking forward to all summer long. Also, if you're in the Plainfield area, please feel free to go through Cedar Brook Park. We have Cedar Brook Park is the home of one of the finest remaining examples of a historic Shakespeare's garden. It was established in 1927, and it is still flourishing today, thanks to the efforts of the volunteer Plainfield Garden Club. I'm told that the garden is full of late spring and early summer blossoms right now, so if you're in the area this weekend or any time over the next couple of weeks, please feel free to go by and enjoy, because the atmosphere and to be able to walk through those gardens is truly amazing. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you. Freeholder Estrada.
I'll back my time. Thank you.
Thank you. Freeholder Mirabella.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to have a couple of quick comments on some events this coming weekend. Saturday, June 10th, please come to Conan Park in Hillside to join the annual summer carnival for people with disabilities. The event begins at 2 o'clock and goes nonstop until 5 o'clock that late afternoon, complete with carnival games, music, crafts, and a magic show finale. There's a modest registration fee of $10, which includes light refreshments and beverages. To get more details and to register, please visit our website, ucnj.org/parks-reg, or call 908-527-4781. I'd also like to take this opportunity to congratulate and thank my colleagues on the Freeholder Board for continuing their support of the sensory-friendly theater series at the Union County Performing Arts Center in Rahway. This enables children and adults with sensory sensitivities to enjoy enriching experiences of live performances in a judgment-free environment. And I know I've seen many freeholders at these events, and it's a big event and a big thing for us to be there to share that experience. The next season begins this fall, so mark your calendars in advance for November 18th, where the American Ballet will bring its special performance of the Nutcracker to the Performing Arts Center. I also want to make another quick note, and I don't know if Freeholder Hudak has this on his agenda to speak to, but he and Freeholder Estrada and I attended the Sharing Network walk this past weekend, and I'll leave it to Freeholder Hudak to speak to a little bit, but I was happy to be there just to see the good work that these people do. It was a huge event, and I was just pleased to be there, represent the board, and share some experience with some people there, and celebrate the good work that they do. And that concludes my comments, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Freeholder. Freeholder Hudak.
Well, thank you, Chairman. I hadn't anticipated speaking on the Sharon Network, but I will say it was a wonderful event, and to see 10,000 people just come into Union County, very dedicated to the cause of organ and tissue donation, and I also want to commend the Township of New Providence that did an excellent job coordinating that event, and with so many people coming in from out of the county unfamiliar with the areas, they did just a yeoman's task. So I was very proud to be there as well. I did want to comment this afternoon on the CLEAR program. Sheriff Cryan and Prosecutor Park, as well as Director Guzzo, spoke about the CLEAR program a few weeks ago, and under their leadership, with the support of this board, as well as Prevention Links, their departments, the Union County Police Department as well, we will be implementing the Community Law Enforcement Addiction Recovery Program, also known as CLEAR, which will be available to members of the public from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays at the County Sheriff's Office basement level of 27 Elizabethtown Plaza in Elizabeth, and the Union County Police Department headquarters at 300 North Avenue East in Westfield. This pilot program, which we hope to expand in the coming months and years, is to assist those seeking to participate in a program, and they will be screened for eligibility by members of law enforcement. They will be permitted to surrender illegal drugs and paraphernalia for personal use without fear of arrest, prosecution, or questioning. There are some exclusions from participation for citizens with active warrants, or those who have previously been convicted of serious indictable offenses. Participants will be connected with the Prevention Links trained certified recovery specialists who will serve as personal guides and mentors for those seeking to overcome their addiction. For more information, we ask you please call 1-855-UC-LEAR-5 or 1-855-825-3275. And again, this is part of a comprehensive effort to those suffering from the heroin crisis. The board has dedicated $150,000 in funding for inpatient addiction treatment beds for Union County residents. I will close with just noting that since 2004, 184,000 residents of this state have sought treatment for opioid addiction, and Union County has the unfortunate distinction of being one of 5 counties in the state where deaths per 100,000 residents exceed the number of beds available for treatment. So we're very happy to be part of this comprehensive effort, and I look forward to seeing it expand and succeed. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Freeholder. Freeholder Wright.
Yes, thank you. We have a special event that's coming up on Wednesday evening, June the 21st, at Masters Barn in the deserted village of Feltfield. Our Office of Women in the Department of Human Services is presenting a free yoga class and wellness called Union County Women Let in the Light. Let in the Light refers to the longest day of the year, the summer solstice, which occurs on June the 21st. And it also refers to the good outcomes that follow when we pause from our busy lives to listen, learn, and take steps to improve our health. Union County Women Let in the Light is open to all level of yoga experience, age 16 or older. The evening includes sessions on nutrition and self-help and guided meditation, as well as a yoga session. You can get all of the details and register online at ucnj.org/women's-yoga. To find out more about the Office on Women, visit ucnj.org women or call 908-527-4216.
Thank you, Freeholder. County Manager, any comments?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a couple of comments to sort of piggyback on Freeholder Carter's comment about looking at our website and some of the things that are going on. There are really some terrific programs, especially this summer. So please go online, because most of these events are free or very minor cost, but in some cases you need to sign up and they're very popular. So again, I would just encourage you all to go on ucnj.org. Thank you.
Thank you. County Council?
No comments, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you. Vice Chairman Granados.
Thank you, Chairman. I just want to congratulate Director Charles and his staff in reference to providing educational services to their inmates. Today I had the opportunity to attend a ceremony in reference to individuals getting their GED and showing that, you know, there's inmates who are trying to provide a better life for themselves when they get out and a second chance. And I just can thank you for your efforts in making sure everybody gets educational resources. Thank you. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Vice Chairman. I just briefly want to congratulate freeholders Estrada and Hudak and their running mate, Mayor Garrettson, as well as everyone who was nominated for the November election this past Tuesday. So congratulations. And I want to specifically mention one of the summer programs that Freeholder Carter mentioned, and that is the New Jersey Symphony Orchestra, which for the second year in a row will be returning to Union County with a concert on Friday, June 23rd at 7:30 p.m. at Oak Ridge Park in Clark. The New Jersey Symphony Orchestra will be kicking off the county's 57th annual Summer Arts Festival concert series, and it will precede the reenactment of the Battle of Short Hills, which will occur Saturday and Sunday of that weekend right there at Oak Ridge Park. The Symphony Orchestra on Friday night will perform a program called Road Trip Across the USA, traveling from New Jersey through the heartland with John Williams' moving score to Lincoln, to the Wild West, Copeland's iconic rodeo, and all the way to Magic Kingdom with favorite music from Beauty and the Beast. It's fun for the whole family on this memorable musical trip. The show is free. Visitors are urged to pack a picnic basket, bring lawn chairs or blankets. Refreshments and snacks will also be available from vendors. Last year we had beautiful weather. It was just a great concert, so I look forward to attending it again this year, and I hope as many members of the public as can possibly be there can make it. For more information on the concert series, which runs through the end of August, go to our webpage, which is, of course, ucnj.org. Thank you. That being done, I will call for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second? All in favor? Aye. Thank you all. Good night.